sitting down and thinking. I was thinking about how strong I was, even though I only had 3 hearts. Because in surplus, you start with 3 hearts, and it is super difficult. Please subscribe so I don't have to do this ever again. Hearing some rustling in the leaves, I was suspicious at first, but thought nothing of it. Maybe someone was following me here. There he was, General Holt, asking me what I was doing here, telling him I was observing observers. He mentioned that he was working his legs a little. Two months prior to that day, me and the General were exploring the land, finding a ruined portal, but as I reached, I fell. If I weren't wearing armor that day, my legs would have come right off. So the General pulled me out and saw that I had gained rage. A new comeback mechanic in which dealing and receiving damage will fill up a rage bar. When used, you will gain strength, speed, and be blinded by your own rage. What happened after that is just a burning memory to me. Holt told me that he came by to bring me on another one of these explorations. He had found what he called the Totem Fountain, and realized that it was built by the 7 explorers which had come to this island a long time ago. So he started walking towards this fountain as he told me about the 7 explorers. He first told me of the adventurer being known as the leader of the group, the doctor which did doctor things, a farmer that had helped the island's people quite a lot, the defender, the mariner, the miner responsible for reducing ore count on the island, and We arrived at the so-called Totem Fountain, where my first instinct was to grab one of the items in the fountain and stare at it. It was like a normal totem of undying, except red, and it had glowing or burning white eyes. Noticing that there was only one of these left, I thought maybe some others had taken them. And as its almost blinding eyes glowed at me, 3 other people I knew appeared as it disappeared. Only one of us seemed to not be able to see each other. Those few seconds we saw each other, we all knew what was about to happen. Everyone disappeared after the button pressed, including Holt. I'm going to start like any other challenge. I need to get some wood, and try to find anything. A village, a ruined portal, anything really. Hopefully the 3 other players do not find me in this time. The world in surplus is only about 1,000 blocks by 1,000 blocks, so it's really tiny. Players were spread out prior to starting the challenge, so that they can't just kill each other the second the challenge starts. And so I found a village. There is also different movement to vanilla Minecraft in surplus. There's the cat leap, which makes you able to leap over large distances. Another very important aspect of surplus is that wearing a full set of armor grants invulnerability to most damage types. These do not include elemental damage like fire. But watch out, because durability is the cost of your invincibility. So be careful, because once one piece of that armor breaks, you take damage just like usual. As you probably saw by now, eating will give you more hearts, and the better the food you use, the more hearts you get, and the longer you have them for. I found a second village, and I was thinking, why is it so peaceful? But I know that will change the second I encounter a player. At nighttime, you really need to build a hideout in Surplus. If you don't, you'll be exposed to all the things that come out in the dark. And if you ever hear this sound, make sure that you're next to a light source. That first night was pretty uneventful, but that's only because it was night one. On further nights, enemies from the Rotted will spawn, and the more days go by, the more spawn at a time. was my first time encountering the Rotted, so I fled as quickly as I could. There was something a little bit more ominous about tonight. It's the first night with the Rotted spawn, and I had a good reason to be afraid. After that horrible invasion of my privacy, which took almost all of my leatherite armor, I saw something that changed me forever. Togford had died in the overworld, which means he will spend the rest of his time in the underworld, trying to scrape up whatever he can until the 3 other players are there. Every direction you take in Surplus is critical to your survival. Take the wrong path, and you might just encounter the most dangerous creature of them all. Boot Prosthetic was waiting for me to cross paths with him. Luckily, at the last second, I switched mine. I felt a little bit more confident now that I had a few friends to help me. Until someone started giggling right outside. I had encountered Darby's imp, and he wasn't very aggressive at first. In fact, he needed help. So I guess I helped him for no reason, only really because he seemed quite weak. And maybe he might have some items I'd like to trade, so I'll spare him. I also wanted to team with him, or a non-aggression pact if you will, so that he won't attack me and I won't attack him until Boot Prosthetic is sent to the next place. This was the most peaceful part of Surplus. I had built a base, I had many dogs, and I was doing just fine. But then Boot Prosthetic had died, and that would change absolutely everything. prosthetic was now gone, and without having to worry about Boot or Togford, it was just me and Darby. So I planned to get rid of him, and then get rid of myself, so that all 4 players would be in the Nether. But this was easier said than done. I fished for quite a long time, and gathered all the materials that I could to get rid of Darby Deep. I tried using psychological warfare on Darby, but I really doubt it worked. So the next morning I planned, I'm gonna attack Darby, and I know exactly where he is. Darby was right at his tower when I had arrived. I don't think he had a clue that I would be here this morning, but something told me he probably set up for me.